Working with Hochanda is fantastic for us. It gives us the opportunity to bring all of these brands and all of these products from all over the world direct to you, the crafter in the UK. Our products include stamps, dies, papers, buttons, trimmings, ribbons and album making kits. Just about everything you need to be a good crafter. So please don't miss Oakwood Archer shows on Hochanda.
Kalal All-Purpose Glue is a solvent-based adhesive and is fast-drying with an incredibly strong bond. This wet glue can be used on paper, card, cork, wood, fabric, glass, and is perfect to use with your Coordinations cardstock. This fantastic deal consists of 4 100ml bottles. To stock up, go to hochanda.com.
Hi, I'm Chloe from Chloe's Creative Cards. We are an award-winning family company based here in the northeast of England. We've been working with Hochanda since the very beginning and the launch of the channel, and we've had such an amazing journey so far. We've been bringing you lots of fabulous new stamps, dies, glitters, embossing powders, and we've got so much more to bring over the coming years too. Over the coming months and year, we'll bring you some fantastic new products to Hochanda. We'll be extending our die range and we'll be bringing you some fantastic new stamps as well, along with our gorgeous sparklicious glitters and some fabulous new colours in the wow embossing powders too. It's going to be a brilliant year and I really hope that we'll bring you something that inspires you in your card making. Don't miss my shows and craft along with me on Hochanda.
Good afternoon, a warm welcome. I've been looking forward to this hour all week. Allow me to introduce you to the very talented Andy Skinner. How you doing, mate? Long time no see.
Good, yeah, it's been a while.
You've been busy. Before we get through anything else, you've been doing workshops. You tend to fly all over the south.
Yeah.
All over the place, rather.
This is my last gig, though.
Okay.
And then it's done for Christmas.
And then you can relax.
So when I relax, there's stuff to do.
So
Designing.
Where have you been? You've just done a workshop?
We just had Ministry of Mixology, which is an event we've been running for 3.5 years with Tando Creative.
Yeah. Amazing.
So we get 70 people,
yeah.
2 choosers. But then before that I can't remember. I did a 7-week tour of America.
So you go, I mean, you go all over the world. Incredible.
Yeah, can't you see the bags?
I hear the stories every time I come in. What I will say is, whenever we do, I was just telling Andy this, whenever we do shows at the NEC, and I love getting a chance to meet you guys at home, but people come up to me and say how much they enjoy your shows, and it's the techniques that they learn from you. So please stay tuned, because we've got some great demos to show you. We're going to start here now. I really, really like these. So this is you're getting the crackle paint, and you've also got the media paint as well, and it's a maritime rust. And just showing you the kind of effects that you can achieve. Have a look here. It's kind of a verdigris.
It's kind of, this is one of my creative team called Fiona Randall.
Yeah.
And it's, again, the Tandle grey board.
Yeah.
But, she's just kind of done a subtle fade from the blue turquoise to the white.
Oh. And this is,
Very
if I pop
talented.
that down, you've got to show, because you've got some great inspirations here. This is a little bit special. Andy, that is lovely. That is gorgeous. It looks so weathered.
Yep.
That looks like something that's been pulled out from the bottom of the ocean.
I did. I didn't paint it.
You didn't paint it?
No, I was swimming one day and I found it, but yeah.
I mean, that's wood. You'd think that was metal. The quality of the rust effect here it's exceptional.
And that's using the paints that we've got on sale today.
So what I've been doing, Andy, is I can't walk past a charity shop without going inside and seeing what, because as crafters, it's a treasure trove. So you can get something that looks a bit shabby, run down, and using some paints here, specialist paints, breathe new life into it.
Absolutely. Yeah, I did that for years. it's not as easy to find now.
Yeah, I think a lot of people, a lot of people cottoned onto it.
So you have to really search.
Well, speaking of the good stuff, we've got it right here, $11.99. You're getting your Deco Art crackle paint, and you're also getting the 1 ounce media paints as well. So your Maritime Rust, that is the theme. You're saving 20%, all part of our Cyber 6 event. 963-725 your item number, $11.99 your price, and you're getting all of that. Come on. Absolute win. Okay, moving on, we've got a different rust effect for you. So same principle, just different colourway.
Different colourway. A lot of people that have been on my courses or workshops will recognise those colours as the colours I use most.
And this is your mechanical rust. Have a look here. You've got your quinacridone in there. You've got your yellow iron and your raw umber. Gorgeous colours, but when you see them in action, you have to see them actually later. You know, already 10% of the stock's gone here.
Oh, wow.
And every time you come in, your shows fly.
So this is another one of my creative team, Brenda Brown. Who made this for me as a present using the product.
What a beautiful present.
Some great people,
Brenda, that is and the depth of the crackle is ridiculous.
Yeah, that's a technique I came up with a few years ago to get it like that. Which I can show you today. Maybe in this afternoon show. I don't know if we get time this morning, but...
Brilliant. And we'll try and show you that. I'd love to see that. I really would. You're saving 20%, all part of our Cyber 6 event. So $11.99. You're getting the 3 colours, which tend to be your go-to colours with the rust effect and the crackle.
Yeah, these two.
Both sets I know you love.
Both sets are really my go-to.
They are gorgeous. Colours. And it's the quality you get.
Even though we've got the primary magenta here, which people...
From our
tease me about, a bit like your shirt. They tease me about using pink, but I do use it. I love it. And I will be using it today.
Brilliant. So stay tuned. If you want to go for this option, this is your mechanical rust, 111488 your item number. Okay. Now we've shown you the quality of the crackle. So this is your chalky finish and your crackle medium. These are big tubs.
They're big tubs and really good value.
Yeah, I mean, let's see the price here. $15.38. Are you kidding me? So you're saving £6.60. Normally you'd be paying £21.98. These are 8 ounces. That's huge. So £7.69 each. As crafters, you can appreciate that is seriously good value.
It is, and a part of this for a general crafter of an 8 ounce size will just last you for a long, long time. I will just say this is a new formula that we developed. The new paints, like the media and the chalk paint, use a really tough resin, which is used in outside coatings. And our old crackle medium wouldn't split them, like the book you just showed. So this is a brand new formula that kind of splits any paint. Just perfect.
And one-step crackle, or how would you do it?
No, so it's like a sandwich crackle, which I will show you later. So you put your first coat of paint on, let that dry, then you put a coat of that on. The thicker you put it on, the bigger your cracks. You let that dry, and then you put your top coat on, a bit like this, so you can see the colour underneath, and then the top coat.
Amazing. So just show you that, and I'm glad you explained that, because I got it clear in my head. So it's a sandwich effect. You lay down your colour, you put on your crackle, and then another layer of colour, and it achieves that gorgeous... I mean, you can see there, it is seriously special stuff. And the fact that you're getting 2 parts of the 8 ounce, and you're getting the chalky medium in there, or chalky finish as well, perfect partners. Yeah,
so the chalky finish... I'm using a lot like a gesso. It dries very quickly.
Perfect.
And it's got tooth. It's it's chalky, so it's got tooth to grip washes the colour.
And that chalky finish sold out individually, so you cannot get that individually, but you can get it as a pairing. And why wouldn't you when you get that fantastic saving? 229290, your item number. You will be getting both. Okay, we've got some more paints. Now these are creams.
So these are antiquing creams, which I developed with Deco Art.
Nice.
All I will say is they're like a clay base.
Right.
And I'll do a demonstration on them.
Great.
But they dry, but they never cure until they're sealed. So you paint them on, they dry, and then you can just get a damp cloth and wipe them back antique. Cool. So like this has got, let me show that. That's got the white antique and cream onto a piece of embossed cardstock.
That is seriously good. Look at that.
So you could literally go away for a year and come back and still wipe that back until you put that final seal.
You're kidding. $14.99 your price. You're saving £5. Look at what you're getting. So you're getting all 5 of the colours, and you're also getting all 5 of the creams, and you're also getting the cream wax as well. Look at the size of that. big 8-ounce pot for $14.99. It is ridiculously good value for a ridiculously good medium. 161343 item number. Sorry, Andy, what you going to say?
That's all right. I was going to say, so I'll just explain about the cream wax.
Yeah, please do.
It's used as part of the chalky finish paint, and you brush it on, you let it dry, and you just softly buff it, and it seals it. But so many people using it for their journal pages.
I can see why with these effects.
Because it sticks. Journal pages stick. Some people use talcum powder, but I've had so much feedback from people saying this stuff's great because you just paint it over the top of the journal page, buff it, and then when you close the journal, nothing sticks.
That's brilliant, because that's something I haven't used it. I wouldn't have thought that at all. Really busy good for this option. Great saving. $14.99 your price, saving £5. 161343 your item number. Right, we've got more for you. Circles and squares. Come over here, Andy, and tell us a little bit about these, because these are in conjunction with our jelly plates.
They're circles and squares. Yeah. So we put together 2 kits, which I took to America.
Yeah.
And we're going to build up 3D canvases with these kits.
Oh, incredible.
They're really made, well, you don't just have to use a jelly plate, there's so much you can do with them.
Yeah.
But they'll be in conjunction with the mini jelly plate. We've used whiteboard for this.
Right.
Okay, so it's grey board with a white paper covering.
Okay.
When you put your paint on, especially transparent paints, you could gesso first, and then you get the brightness. Yeah. But these you can just go straight on with your brayer.
And I know medallion size, these are really trendy at the moment.
I know, I only found that out a few weeks ago. That's why they put them together,
They really are. A lot of people doing these because they kind of evolved from the ATCs and now the medallions. Right, details. $9.95 your price, you're saving £2.40. 867055 your item number. What I will say, everything we featured is exceptional value, but when you see Andy having a play, you'll realise the quality in there as well. Take a look here. So this is what you're getting with the circles and squares. You actually got that jelly plate as well. So this is your jelly plate, $13.49 your price, 577095 your item number there if you want to go for the jelly plate in cooperation with the chipboard. But you don't need it to work with the boards. Now you might want some tags as well. We got the details. This is a mega bundle. Have a look at this. 64 tags for $9.99. Are you having a laugh? And I tell you what, you're going to want to stock up because Andy's going to be showing you such great techniques throughout the day, and you're going to want to try them. So stock up. I think that is exceptional value. 678630 your item number. Okay, Andy.
Okay.
We're going to have a play.
So one thing I'll say about the tags, you should buy them because I'm going to use them all before you get a chance.
64 tags for $9.99.
It's a brilliant value, and I use them all the time.
Yeah.
But sometimes, just when I play with techniques, they're great. Just grab a little tag. If it goes wrong, well, you can paint over it again. And
it's not too daunting a surface as well. You know, with a tag, sometimes you feel that if you've got a big canvas, how am I going to fill it? But tags are nice space.
They are, and because they're the Tando grey board, I can chuck every medium at it, and it.
Tando's so good. Everything Tando gives.
Yeah.
All right. So what are we going to play?
That Oliver, I'm not too sure about her. Okay. So we have the 3x5 jelly plate.
Yeah.
When you get the jelly plate, you'll have 2 pieces of acetate, which just protects it. Keep hold of them.
Yeah. Anyone who's not worked with the jelly plate, how would you describe it?
I can give you a little bit of geeky information.
Yeah, please do.
So the company that brought out the jelly plate, Jelly Arts, people used to make their own jelly plates with gelatine.
Right.
It's a bit of a messy thing, and then it goes off after a few days.
Okay.
You know the insoles that you get on shoes?
Yeah.
The gel insoles. The company that developed this, that was what they do.
Did not know that. Yeah. And you feel that quality of the jelly plate.
Yeah, you need that sponginess for a lot of the techniques.
But the beauty of jelly plate, stencils, stamps, there's just, this is for techniques. Yeah.
Image transfer, I just worked with a lady called Birgit Koopsen this weekend, and she does an image transfer from a glossy magazine with the jelly plate.
How do you, so wait, you can use your jelly plate to do image transfers?
Yeah.
So would you just use a gel medium there, or how would you do it?
You know what? It's her technique.
Oh, okay,
go on YouTube and look up Birgit Koopsen.
All right. Brilliant. I've got to see one of your workshops. Sound awesome.
Yeah.
So what are we going to play with?
So we're going to play with this, which is the 3D jelly plate kit.
Okay.
And I use the brayer. I use the brayer in lots of different ways, but I did a video a few years ago and people kind of went mad for it and said, could you do a workshop? And I was like, no. It just came out of my head. Yeah. I can't. I thought, well, I can show people how I use the actual brayer itself.
Brilliant.
For that technique. So, you get 3 sheets, 3 squares, so 3 lots of 9, and a backboard.
Okay.
Okay.
Brilliant.
You can use all these. You can do a flat one like I just showed, but I like to do a 3D.
Yeah.
So, a brayer, some paint, and again my colours to begin with.
All right,
and then I'll change it up a bit.
So we're using, this is your mechanical rust colours?
It's
second
yes,
set
it
here?
is.
Yeah, mechanical rust colours. They come with the crackle medium as well.
I do use other colours.
We've also got the maritime rust as well.
So for this I tried to use 3 colours. You start going more, you start getting mudded up.
Okay, so 3 colour blend.
It will all, 3 colour blend, but I always start off with a little bit of white.
Okay. So
this is the chalk paint.
You were working straight off the jelly plate?
Straight off the jelly plate.
Cool.
Let me just clean it off. Then I'm going to go in with a little bit of Prussian blue.
Nice.
And you don't need a lot of this.
Yeah, okay.
Always give your bottles a little shake if they're brand new.
Oh, that's interesting. So you're using a lot less. So the more dominant colours, you use a bit more sparingly. Okay.
Yeah. Quinacridone gold.
Yeah. Lovely.
And a little bit of transparent yellow oxide, which is
in there, yeah.
On that kit there.
Okay.
Now I probably put far too much on here. So when you use your brayer, for this technique, so you're going for like an abstract technique. A lot of people press really hard on their brayer. 2 fingers.
Okay.
Okay. And then we're just going to gently.
Oh, look at those colours.
Okay.
But right there, that looks amazing.
Yeah, I mean, people see some of these, you must have taken ages on them. I was like, no, it's this simple.
It looks great.
Yeah. And then I've done it the wrong side, but we'll do it the right side this time.
Well, it goes to show you, either side, it looks great. Oh. So Andy, those colours are gorgeous.
Yeah, those 3 together really work well.
Yeah.
I will do a bright and pretty one.
Okay. So it's that simple, working off your... And then what would you do with the leftovers?
So what I'm going to do, I've actually got one of the round bases for the round kit. I'm just going to, all my scrap, I'm just going to kind of brayer onto there. And build that up, and then we can do a round one later, hopefully.
It's a little bit like an ink blot in the sense that you're picking up. For me, now I'm getting sort of a landscape, so you can see the hills.
Yeah, when I did this course the set last time, you could see like the sea and cliffs behind when you look at it.
Great technique if you're starting out as well, because you get that instant wow factor, but there's not a steep learning curve using the jelly plate, using the brayer.
And there's a lot of people that I speak to on social media that say, oh, we've got a jelly plate, but we've never known really how to do it. So this is a great way of just starting.
Yeah.
Like you said, there's many techniques out there.
Lovely.
But let's just do another. Okay, I'm going with my fingers. People tell me off about this, but
it's all right.
Hey, it's all water-based.
There's no right or wrong. And there's something about, you know, with the mechanical rust.
Yeah.
Because that steampunk, if you want to put it on a canvas, if you want to put it on a notebook, to give it that gritty, sort of aged feel. Good colours, and you've worked hard, obviously, to put the colours together. And the reason we're giving you 2 bundles, says maritime and there's a mechanical rust, is because these are the colours that Andy uses. So they're tried, they're tested, he knows that they work together.
I'd always suggest going down with a white.
Okay, go down
just
first
to get
with the
that
white.
Vibrancy. Yeah.
Okay.
Especially if you're going to do...
You can see the colours, how they come through.
I just want to show now what happens when some people use the brayer and they do this.
Okay, so it muddies it.
You kind of lose everything.
Yeah. It's like it's a different technique. I actually quite like it. If you want to go for a diffused kind of look, it looks like it's slightly blurred, diffused focus. Oh, now that's nice.
Yeah. But that bit we hadn't...
That's really nice.
We hadn't actually...
You can just see there. Fantastic. Okay.
And then I'm just going to pick up all the access onto here for now.
Yeah. If I lift this up, oh, okay, now we can see him. Do you mind if I lift that up and show everyone?
No.
So this is just Andy having a play. But it just goes to show the different effects that you can... I mean, that in itself, Andy, looks beautiful. Okay, lovely.
Yeah, and this is all about your colour selection.
Yeah.
It really is.
Finding the right colours that work together. It's the colour family.
Kind of,
complement each other.
And just don't overwork it.
So with the jelly press, for the techniques that...
Jelly plate.
Sorry, jelly plates,
yeah.
apologise. With the techniques that Andy's showing, one thing is, golden rule, if you are going to try and achieve these, don't go too heavy. So just hold it lightly as you're brayering on.
Yeah, just 2 fingers, no pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Right, let's go bright and beautiful, and then we can start decorating some of these.
Okay.
A little bit of white again.
They dry quite quickly, those things too.
They will. I mean, that one will take a little while, but I've got a heat gun. I could get that dried really quickly.
Yeah.
At home, please use a palette knife.
Okay. So if you do want to get hold of the jelly plate, the one we're featuring right now, $13.49, great value for, I think, something you're going to be using again and again. And it's the scope of the technique, so go online, see what other people are doing. But in fact, you can use your stencils, use your paints, use your brayers.
Yeah, we'll do some with the stencil in a minute, actually. This is the primary magenta.
Okay. Nice.
I'm going to go in with a bit of yellow, which isn't in the kit, but just to show you how you can do.
Can add to your colour palette.
Right?
Yeah.
And I think I'll go in with a little bit of blue. We could use Prussian blue. I'll go in with a bright blue.
So I'm noticing, Andy, that whenever you start, it's with that base white and then you're laying the colours on a bit more sparingly.
Yeah, definitely. If you put the white on afterwards, you'll end up with just mostly white.
Okay. Oh, that is pop art. That is gorgeous. Love it. Okay. Cool. Looks like Dave Bradford's shirt. You know the one I mean. Oh, that is instant wow factor. Have a look at that. Come on. And anyone can achieve this. And I would imagine as well, Andy, every time it's going to be unique.
Every time.
Stunning.
Yeah. Let's go in with a quick stencil.
Okay.
I can't guarantee, but hopefully.
Now we're going to give you details for the jelly plate kit. It's on your screen right now, $9.95. So you're getting the squares, the smaller squares, smaller circles, and then the larger ones. This is what you're getting. Very busy for this. 21 full circles, 21 small squares, and then 1 big square and 1 big circle now. Very popular. 50% of the stock's gone now.
Wow.
So we're just laying down our colour. We put our stencil on there.
Yep. Yeah, sorry.
Sorry, no, it's okay.
You can just see it's taken a bit of the stencil, but not too much. But I do have some, you can see it there as well.
Okay. What I'll do, I'll just show you the one we've just done. So you can see that it's a lovely, subtle stencil detail. But if I pop that down for a moment and then show you here.
Yep, so this is what happens when you've got more paint left on the jelly plate.
Now that's nice. So think about the stencils that you've already got in your stash and using them to create just more depth to your design. Stunning.
So let me just dry one of these.
Okay. How do you tend to work at home, Andy, when you're working? Do you just play? Do you have an idea of what you're going to do?
No.
Okay. I love it. No, just play.
No, I don't really.
Yeah?
But sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night with an idea.
Yeah. Do you have a notebook by your bed to write down ideas?
No, but I should.
You should, yeah.
I'm pretty good at remembering things, but every now and again. Amy, if you're watching, this is your heat tool that I've just stolen from your craft desk.
She won't mind. She's a good sharer. I would imagine with the actual the circles and squares, if you wanted to put them together to create a larger sort of mosaic type feel, you could as well.
You can. I'll show you how I layer up in a minute. But once I've got this, then I like to kind of layer up with stencils and stamps.
Oh, if I just pick that up and show everyone. Now that, Andy, that looks fantastic.
It's
that looks so good. It's definitely got your touch to it. You can tell. It's got your feel. Brilliant. Okay.
So I'm going to go on with a stencil.
Right.
Just move
If you do have any questions for Andy, we'd love to hear from you, studio@hochanda.com. So any questions, or if you just want to say hello. If you met Andy at any of the workshops and you just want to say hello, we'd love to hear from you as well. These are gorgeous. Can I just show everyone this? Have a look at this. I mean, is anyone else getting a sea scene there? To me, that looks like a dramatic waves crashing down, beautiful skies, all using the technique that Andy's just shown you. Nearly 70% of the bundle's gone. This is the jelly plate bundle. So that's with your small squares, small circles, and your 2 larger squares and circles.
In New York, we did this. That was the first time that I did a workshop on this, and there was one lady who just used blue and white, 2 different blues and white. And I'd gone back a little bit later, and she'd used a white permanent pen.
Yeah, like a Posca pen.
Done little dots. Yeah, like a Posca pen, that kind of thing. And it looked like foam and sea spray coming up. It was
nice technique.
Yeah, it was brilliant. So I'm just going to add a little bit of detail with the stencils. When I stencil, I just put a little bit of brush.
Okay.
Brush. A little bit of paint on the brush.
Stipple brush.
And take it off.
Okay.
That's going to stop it bleeding so much.
It's going for it. Wow, that paint. This is the chalky paint, I would imagine?
This is the chalk paint, yeah.
A little goes a long way, because you barely kissed the brush with that paint.
I just kind of want it a little bit subtle in the background.
Lovely.
Where's my bubbles?
It's still going. So, I mean, that pot would last a long time.
Oh, especially that pot.
Yeah.
The 8 ounce. I've just got the 4 ounce here.
Look at the size of this pot. And you saw Andy just showing you, he literally just the smallest amount on the tip of a stippling brush and how far it went. So, I mean, this is going to last you. Great.
Then I'm going to go in with some archival ink. You could use stays on, but for this I prefer archival.
Okay.
So this is from the Gothic Grunge set from Chocolate Brock, and
nice.
I don't like to stamp something straight in the centre. I just like to come off the side.
Yeah. Make it a bit quirky. Are you influenced by sort of the colours when you're laying down? Because you always get such an original each time. It's original. Do you try and think, okay, so I've got that white there, I'm going to work around it?
Yeah, and sometimes, so when I stencil just then with the white, I went over the very dark bits.
Okay. So you are influenced by the result you're getting from your jelly plate. I've got to tell you, by the way, just to give you some updates, the jelly plate kit, I've got some bad news. I think it's technically sold out.
Oh, no.
Ooh, but...
Oh, great, but...
we have got some on extended delivery, so if you want to get it, there is 10-day extended delivery, but the good news is, the minute we have it, we'll get it straight out to you. So just to be clear, we have got it back on extended delivery, but you will have to wait 10 days extended delivery on there, so I apologise. But worth the wait at that price, $9.59, great value, 867055.
And you will have so much fun. It is just... so much fun. As you see, you don't use that much paint, especially if you've got media paints, because it's just a little tiny drop.
Lovely.
I think last time I came here, we did acrylic pouring with the pouring medium.
Okay. So like a dirty pour.
We did a dirty pour. But people were saying, yeah, but it's so much paint. Well, it's not with the media.
No. Well, that's the thing. Yeah.
I was just using a little tiny pot. So that's the one that we've just done.
Fantastic. I'm going to show everyone here. Now have a look at that, and the beauty is the techniques that Andy's sharing with you right now. You can do these working with our jelly plate bundle, or on larger canvases as well, because it's exactly the same technique. I think that is fantastic though. Beautiful colours, and think about your stash. So think about the stamps that you have, the stencils that you already have, and have a play. Really like that.
Yep.
Really
so I'll
like
just
that.
show you how let me just do the same with this one. So this one's quite bright, and you can see the clock stencil that I just used come out on it. So I'm just going to... If I can find my ink.
What kind of questions do you get asked the most at workshops?
How old are you?
Okay, I was going to say, obviously you're a young man in your 20s. But no, like crafting related, what's
really
the go-to?
like you.
What are the kind of questions that you get asked most?
I guess quite often it's very difficult when you're a tutor, because there's certain things that you need to keep for your classes.
Of course.
And you just can't always share it.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
No, I don't mean that, but the questions,
yeah,
they can be anything. A lot of people are really interested in what the difference between acrylic paints are.
Yeah. Well, see, we take this kind of thing for granted, but we've got different standards of crafters watching, yeah.
Complete big difference with different, you know, I wouldn't say use the media line to paint a wooden bird box.
Yeah.
It's a different kind of paint.
Of course.
And when you first use it, you'll kind of realise. So I do get asked a lot of questions about the paint.
You can tell, and in speaking to you before the shows, how much you love doing the workshops and actually getting to meet people and share your techniques.
I love it. Absolutely love it. Like I said, this weekend at Ministry, we sell out normally with about 4 or 5 minutes, 70 tickets.
Wow.
And there was a few new faces
that's
this year.
Correct, yeah.
But it's just the community, especially within this industry, the community that kind of builds up.
Yeah.
And everybody's lovely to each other. They look after the new people.
Oh, that's nice.
It's just great.
Good.
So sometimes I like to put a little bit texture with texture stamps. So
Nice.
we can put a few scratches.
So Jan just emailed in saying that she met you at the weekend at Mixology. So thank you so much, Jan.
Yeah, Jan literally popped in to do a little bit of shopping and come and say hello.
Oh,
and
thank you, Jan. I also had a question really quickly just to ask. This is from Heather. So she's asking, what's the best way to clean the jelly plate once you've used it? How would you normally clean it?
I would normally use a baby wipe.
Okay.
At the moment, I'm just using kitchen towel with water.
Okay.
That's fine as well, kitchen towel with water.
Leonie, I've seen her now, what she's started to do, she's been doing this for a little while, is just some tissue paper. So she'd use that then as a background. So clean your jelly plate and then with that tissue paper use it as background for another project.
Yeah,
so
you can. I've got some
scope.
paper here actually, but this is obviously better for the larger jelly plate.
Okay.
But you can just
stamp on and clean up.
Yeah. Somebody gave me a tip a few weeks ago. Bridget. You know the alcohol hand gel?
Yeah.
Just
let
it dry, put that on, and then wipe back, and it worked really, really well.
Bridget, that's a very good tip. Andy, would now be a good time just to have a quick recap and then get back to you? Is that okay?
Yeah, I can start laying this out.
Okay, promise we're going to get back to Andy in just a moment. While we're doing that, take a look at this. We can jump onto our website. Have to say, it's a very busy hour, and it always is. Okay, this is important. So the chalky finish and the crackle, that massive 8-ounce pots each, they've both sold out individually, but you can get them as a bundle. But have a look at that. Why would you want to pay $10.99 if you're going to buy both when you can get the savings? So take advantage, because it's a great saving and you're going to use both. Also the tags, which I know Andy's such a big fan of. 64 Tando tags, so you know, being from Tando, they are quality. 50% of the stock's gone here, but for $9.90, actually, scratch that. In the time it's spoken to tell you all that, it's gone up to 60%. 64 tags in total for $9.99. Such good value, so take advantage. Okay, so what we're doing, what we're focusing on in these hours with Andy, you know how much Andy loves sharing his techniques. He's showing you the mediums that he incorporates into his work and how easy they are to use. When you're talking about art, you want to work with the best mediums your budget can allow. And here, you are getting a fantastic crackle, but you're also getting the Deco Art paints in there as well. So the Deco Art crackle and paint, 40% of this option is gone. This is your maritime rust. Can I tell you what I love about this set? I'm going to show you. Let me just pick this up. Have a look at this. Now, can you imagine artwork for the home, mixed media, or employing this on the same techniques or colorways onto your tags? How gorgeous to create that maritime, vintage, aged, weathered effect. Absolutely stunning. But also plays really well with the mechanical rust set too. So this is your maritime rust. And then I'll just show you here. You're getting your primary magenta, your Prussian blue, and your grey in there as well. Taking a look here. Stunning. It's really, really nice colourways. 40% of the stock's gone here, 963725. And as we go on, we've got, and Andy is kind of saying by his own admission, he uses both sets. He loves both sets. If you were to really push him on a favourite, Mechanical Rust tends to be his go-to, and over 60% of the stock is proving very, very popular. We've seen it in action. So you're getting your quinacridone in there as well. You're getting your yellow and you're getting your raw umber. You're also getting this fantastic crackle. And if you want to see the quality of the crackle. Just take a look at this. Hoo, 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 hoo. And look at, you would think that was a weathered, rusty bolt. The kind of bolt I found on my first car when I was trying to do it up. Look at that. Oh, stunning. Absolutely. And look, it's a crackle, it's the colorways, and it's the savings as well. So, I mean, even at full price, this would be popular. But it is part of our cyber event, so you're saving an additional 20%. Do take advantage. 111488, your item number. We've also got the two pots now. This is what I was saying earlier on. Both sold out individually. You're getting your chalky finish. You're also getting your crackle paste. So good. Really good. But it's the size, the sheer volume of the pots. They are big. Now, these would normally be $10.99 each, so you'd be paying $21.98. But as part of our special cyber deal, you're saving 30%, $15.38. Get in my basket. That's all I'm going to say. If you're a Freedom member, that is your delivered price. 229290, your item number there. And we are approaching 40% of the stock. We've already had one sellout this hour. Andy's got another show coming up a bit later on. Do not miss out because, and that's going to be at 4 p.m. We will have more sellouts. That's a guarantee. Okay, now we've got the creams. This is really interesting. So you're getting the cream wax and you've got the antiquing creams. And listening to Andy, and hopefully we'll get to see these in action at some point today, whether it's on this show or the 4 o'clock show. But Andy was saying, with these creams, you can put them on, come back to them a year later, and you've still got some activity in them until you set them. So until you put a cover on to set them. $14.99 your price, over 40% of the stock has gone. Let me show you something. When I saw this inspiration, blew me away. Now, you are getting 5 different colours, your raw umber, you're getting your patina in there as well. Look at that. The titanium white in there, your red and your medium grey. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Special. And a really big point with regard to the cream wax that Andy was saying, and I was totally oblivious to this, and this is the beauty of getting our guests in, and guests of Andy's caliber, because they're able to share their knowledge with you. So Andy was saying that he was told that a lot of scrapbookers are using the cream wax because what they were finding, adding that cream wax finish, then the pages don't stick, which I thought was genius. $14.99 your price, you're saving £5, 161343, your item number there. Right, we've also got another collection for you. Take a look at these two pots. Again, 8-ounce pots. It's your 8-ounce white and your deep brown cream wax. So you're getting your cream wax, that's your brown finish, and you're getting your white cream wax. So both colorways, $14.99, saving 20%, which you can see there as part of our Cyber 6 event. 338157, your item number. Do you know what, we haven't even looked at that and already 20% of the stock's gone here. I think it's the quality that you're getting. Being deco art, you know instantly the names are synonymous with quality, but the savings, and all because of our Cyber 6 event. Something that's sold out, this is our first sellout of the show, so this is the Jelly Plate Kit. You're getting your squares, have a look at these, so you're getting your squares and circles, 27 small squares, 21 small circles, and you're getting the larger circle and the larger square in there. So all of that for $9.59. It's sold out once. It's back on extended delivery. So you're going to have to wait 10 days, but it is worth it. And 30% of the extended delivery is gone. That will sell out again. Get it while you still can, because I can't guarantee once that's gone we'll be able to get hold of any more. You have been warned. Just going to show you the ring binders. Final thing before we get back to Andy. So you're getting a set of 2. This is what you're actually getting, an A5 and an A6, the perfect starting point. Now, Tando, they're innovators, and I remember doing a show with Andy before, and he was talking about the amount of effort to get that sort of accordion effect. You know, that cut work here in the side opens up. 2 great starting points, and this is where you can take them. Well, actually, I just want to show you inside as well. So you've got that quality ring binder, but as crafters, imagine taking it to the next level. So using all the paints and mediums we featured on the show and creating something, I mean, that is stunning. Absolutely gorgeous. To create, it could be an art journal, scrapbook, memory book. Oh, crackle in there, so good. All right, busy for this as well. $9.89 your price. You're saving £1.10. Your item number is 982781. Don't forget about the tag mega bundle, 64 tags in total. We're approaching 80% of the stock. For that price, I'm surprised it's still here. Genuinely surprised it's still here. But get it while you still can. We had a huge amount of stock. It works out about 15p per tag. Ridiculous value. 64 assorted Technique tags. It's a mega bundle. It's not going to be around for much longer, though. We are hurtling towards limited stock. 678-630, your item number. Right. What are we going to do next?
So I'm showing how I layer this up
Perfect.
3D. So I've got 1, 3, 2, 2.
Oh, interesting, yeah.
So I don't know if the camera can pick... Oh, yeah, they're doing a
Oh,
pretty
we can
good
see
job.
that, yeah. I mean, that is artwork right there.
So these have all got the same 3 colours.
Okay.
Well, 4 colours, including the white, if you want to call white a colour. If you go in with... It just doesn't look right.
No.
Unless you completely mix it all around.
Okay.
But what you could also do, because you've got all these spare squares, cut yourself a bit of grey board, you know, and you can have flat ones.
Yeah.
We did this recently on a course, and people did double-sided.
Ah.
So they could turn it to 2 different colour options, which is really nice. But yeah, that's the one with the big, thick blob of paint at the top. But
Brilliant.
yeah, there you go.
I think that looks... I mean, instantly you can see that on a wall. That is a work of art. I love the different ways you can play with it as well.
Yeah, I've had people and they look at something like this and they go, wow, it must have taken you ages, and you saw 2 fingers.
Could you, I'm just thinking, if you had a repositionable adhesive, laid down all the squares, worked on the composition as a whole, so put them together, and then lifted them up and sort of deconstructed. Could you do that?
I'm sure you probably could.
I think that would look quite interesting.
Yeah, I'm sure you probably could.
But different ways to work with, but a lovely size. So whether you want to, and I have to say the whole team, everyone's saying how great this looks, whether you just want to work on just one of the panels, one of the tiles, or you want to put it together as a whole, it's a win.
Yeah, I had, well, I called her a friend who was on the workshops this weekend on the meet, and she did this with me a few weeks ago, and she actually put hers inside a box frame.
Oh yeah,
sent me pictures. It looked like a work of art. I mean, it really, really did.
And it's a technique anyone can do. So whether you're just starting out or more experienced crafter,
just get your colours right.
That's the key, and that's what you've done with the bundles, because you've bundled the colours together that work well together. I have to tell you that the jelly plate kit, so the bundle with the squares, the circles, and the large squares and circles. Oh, actually, sorry, it's the tags. The tags is entering limited. No, it's not at all. I've got it totally wrong. Oh, it's the crackle paint. Okay, so the crackle paint, the mechanical rust is limited stock. So there we go. Just to be clear, it's this one. It's limited stock. £11.99 your price, saving £3. 111488 your item number. Apologies if I confused anyone.
Right, shall I show you antiquing creams?
Yeah.
So I think we've got 5 colours.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this one's the patina.
Right.
So this has been embossed.
Yeah.
It's on one of the Tando tags.
Brilliant. So the tags we can emboss as well? Tando tags?
You can, yeah, what I would say with the tags is that when you do emboss them, I can emboss them perfectly.
Yeah.
But if your arms and hands aren't very good, it's a real struggle.
Oh, okay.
You've got an electric one, maybe.
Yeah, okay.
So for this, I've just embossed cardstock and then stuck that down on it.
Well, that's a good idea. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
There's always a way around things.
I don't think I'll need all this, but... So the idea is you put your base coat. So we're going to do like an aged copper patina on this. So it's just Payne's grey, any dark grey, and then stick a coat of this on.
Lovely.
You can heat dry this. It's absolutely fine to be heat dried.
So this is a cream wax?
No, this is the antiquing cream.
Oh, okay, the antiquing cream.
This is the one I say that it's never cured. Until you put a sealer over the top of it. Brilliant. So you can always wipe back and work with it.
And the cream wax, sorry, is what comes with it?
The cream wax is like a sealer that you can kind of buff and...
Okay. Lovely. And you'd be forgiven for thinking this was a paint?
Yeah. The reason for it was because when I used to teach a lot of mixed media, we used to do antique with acrylic paint. And then quickly wipe back.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people that
You have got such a
they weren't quick enough to wipe back, so I'll just put that to the side, but we can dry it. And
I mean, you're surprised when you're saying you could leave that for a year and still come back and wipe that back?
Forever, yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it came about because I was used to be in the ceramics industry.
Right.
For quite a long time, and all their paints are clay-based.
Ah.
And I was sat at home and I was doing an online video.
Yeah.
And I thought, I wonder.
Yeah.
And I just used one of the underglazes, shall I